break. You do a lot of when you're first learning. How to, the seat belt, looking at the speedometer. There's a lot of things going on, and therefore with all those things going on, you have to be focused. If you're driving a big old weapon, right? Okay? Which means that you have mastered this skill to the point where you're...
Is it backwards? Yeah,
Anybody
exactly.
else come in while I was talking? You moved to New York, you got rid of your car, you don't need to drive anymore. Do you have to house in the woods, as an example? That when you're creating the schema, you take the same path to that house in the woods over and over and over until you don't have to think about where that house is in the woods. But if you don't go for a while, the path gets overgrown, it gets more grass on it, it's not as clear, but is it still there? Yes. Okay? So the second time you go to learn it, it's going to be so much faster. Okay? You do have to kind of remember over and over again. Travell. There's that, Travell. Okay? You do have to kind of refocus on it a little bit, but it's going to come back to you a whole lot faster. And then we don't have that brain space anymore. And how is that related? I'm trying to go back so that you see. How is that brain space related to the hierarchy of needs? That you are you feel comfortably loved by other people. Oh, wow, we're down to 3, 4 people, 4, 5 people, okay. All right, so you wonder why you drift off? If we don't, then I'm not sure you're the best friend for somebody to have, right? Because if that's the only person that you're thinking about all the time. Oh. Now, chances are you are absolutely the least important thing to you. You're going to move on from us. We're not going to be part of your life. And what part we are of your life, once a day. And once every other day, yourself to be late to school or late to a class is because we don't matter. Now, it's different for me because you do matter. How many of you like this class? Okay. How many of you learned something in this class? Okay. But do you express that to me?
No.
Very rarely, right? So then watch you fall asleep. It's much harder for me that you very rarely make eye contact with me than it is that. It's much harder for me, all of the people who won't talk to me, than it is people who are distracted talking. That's much harder. Why is that, I think? Well, it's part of it. Have those things, like, even though I get bad vibes from you guys a lot, I show up most days, 90% of the time, because I love being here. Because every once in a while, I do get somebody, especially when I have that kid in class that does this. And every year, the look on your face is, I dare you to teach me something. Every year. I dare you to teach me something. I don't want my awards up there. I want you to know that I've done cool stuff. Whether you ever pay attention to that or not, doesn't matter. If you walk into my house, you'll see all of my, what do you call it? Degrees. You'll see all my degrees on the wall. I worked hard for those degrees. I'm proud of myself for those degrees. But I want you to see them too. Because that's going to feed my id. Right? Your life doesn't change your life that I went to college and got several degrees. It doesn't change your life. But I'm really proud of the super ego work that I did to do it. But I'm also really proud that people will say stuff about this. Important is you have that ego in the middle. In groups. Okay? And in the groups you'll probably have to kind of stand up to do this.
hardest girl in the school?
There is no hardest girl.
Thank you, Sky.
Who the biggest pothead in this school?
You.
What?
Yeah.
Nah. The best looking dude in this school.
Psych. Psych.
Oh, about the runs. Wait, you said what?
I said psych.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a series of characters, and as a group, I want you to decide, are they id, dominant, super ego dominant, or are they balanced? And I want you to tell me, listen, on here, okay, you're gonna write their name, and then you're gonna tell me, are they id, are they ego, are they balanced? And you're gonna tell me what characteristics they have that prove that to be true. Okay? All right.
Gotta get quick in time. Should I find something?
Okay, so I'm gonna just turn the lights.
Who's the finest boy at the school?
Damn, that's hot. Takai.
Takai.
Takai is oh my
Hold on, hold on. Who's the finest boy at our school?
My boyfriend for sure. Most definitely. Guys,
Oh, you make a video?
Yeah. It's on. It's
Oh my
reverse. No, reverse it.
King Sky in this bitch, you dig?
I don't see anything
Short
else.
people.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating. Stop. I just came out of dance class. You're gonna have to leave that to the.
You was saying them dance moves?
Yeah, no.
You was saying them dance moves? Hit.
She forget jiggy with it. Who's the hottest guy in our school?
Me, of course.
Okay, per. Who's
Wait.
the hottest guy in our school?
my boyfriend.
Is that seriously the question you're asking?
Yup. Oh my
When the denominator is
If these two things is 0, right? Would come up with a 0, so like this. So therefore, why not play with that logic? Let's try to solve this and make it 0. Is that clear? And how will this become 0? So we can do each factor and find the values of x that will make them 0. So if we have this, 3 minus 3 is, guys, what is this? 3 minus 3? Is
0.
So even if we did not replace this with 3, we know that the answer will be 0. Now look at this one. What will make this 0? So just think of it that way. Negative 4 will make this 0. So everything becomes 0. Is that